Welcome creators, artists, smart professionals, and all those ready to take action and create a passion-centered lifestyle. This is another episode of the Creative Action Podcast. I'm your host, Bruno Flo. I dedicate my entire life to the mastery of my craft. From producing video games, music albums, and films, to creating websites, business projects, and marketing strategies. I'm also a martial artist, long-term meditator, and professional coach. As a creator or artist, your unique perspective sets you apart. I'm committed to help you on your path towards your own creative vision, while sharing with you how to avoid the common traps that lead to existential anxiety, low energy, and burnout. Let's unlock greater levels of flow, freedom, and fulfillment together. This is a space for people like you, for creators, for artists that have a unique perspective in their lives and want to create something different. You want to create a custom lifestyle. You don't buy the normal lifestyle that we have been taught since we are a child, like, the normal roadmap the school gives us. So yes, we need to create something new, and this takes energy, this takes creativity, but it's good because you and I have creativity. That's what we have, but there are a lot of different obstacles in this process of creating your lifestyle. One of these obstacles is this obstacle of not having clarity about exactly what is it that you want with your life. What is it that you want? What do you want? Exactly, what's your goal? What's your most desired, ultimate lifestyle that you want to achieve? So this episode is about clarity. It's about clarity as the ultimate currency, no? And how to invest in it. How can you invest in your own clarity? How can you improve it? So what's clarity? Clarity is not only a mindset. It's a mind-heart set in which you feel certainty, you feel trust, you feel support from life itself. When you have clarity, taking action is psychologically easy thanks to an uplifting enthusiasm and the belief that you are moving towards this desired ultimate purpose that we have been talking. Enthusiasm, rooted in the Latin words meaning inside and God, and inside too comes from Theo, which is God, is the emotion that happens when you expect only good things for you in the future. That's the characteristic of enthusiasm. When you are enthusiastic, it's like you feel connected with your own God, with God, that's the metaphor. So you feel connected to your own truth, we could say. You're acting effortlessly, moving in tune with your own true flow. When you feel clear on your thoughts, emotions, your actions, you can navigate life more easily with a heightened sense of intuition, certainty. When you're on this state of clarity, deciding the next step becomes something easy because you are driven by an updated understanding of your ultimate destination. It's not something someone else told you. It's something you have updated for yourself and by yourself. Life, when you have this kind of clarity, life offers you real-time positive feedback, encouraging appreciation, and a sense of good luck. It's like everything is easy, everything comes to you very flowing. Clarity acts as a compass. It guides your actions and facilitates navigation through life. It's based on big picture understanding that allows you to easily identify paths aligned with your unique interests and values. On the other side, lacking clarity leads to confusion, leads to worry, leads to this nagging sense of uncertainty, like in the background. It drains your motivation. When you lack clarity, anxiety is mostly what happens. It takes the main role and it feeds itself of your fear of this potentially painful future you have in your mind. Fear and anxiety are very related. They are like siblings, as they had the same root, thinking that there is something in the future that may be painful in some way. That's basically fear and anxiety. But the difference is that Fear is an emotion, while anxiety is an emotional state. You can think of emotions as spikes and emotional states as baseline feelings happening in the background. In modern life, we aren't exposed to dramatic things like, I don't know, a lion trying to eat you, a tiger, a dinosaur. I don't know, that doesn't happen anymore. We live a moderately peaceful life, we could say, with stability and abundance of resources. We can buy things at the grocery and stuff. So the threats we experience are not extreme and obvious like the dinosaur. No, but they are more subtle. They are more nuanced, more hidden. They are hidden in social media, in work, in family, in our neighbors, in the symbolic life we experience through the light of the screen of the mobile phones. I don't know, maybe a reel about an upcoming crypto crash, or we see something that gives us fear of missing out sometimes, or maybe we see politicians being corrupt. Those threats are things that they remain in our consciousness, like in the self-consciousness. And if they are not released or properly being taken care of, they may continue building themselves, snowballing, into a big episode of stress and anxiety. So yes, clarity is the ultimate currency in your life. This means that if you invest in clarity, this is the best decision you can do, the best decision you can take. Because when you have clarity, your quality of life upgrades automatically. And why is it the ultimate currency? Because when you improve your sense of clarity, it optimizes the accuracy of all your actions. Because you will be taking action in a more effective way, in a more satisfactory way. Because your actions will be aiming towards a desired and conscious goal you know you want. This, when you are clear about what you want, you have clarity, you have trust, you know what you want, you do it, it's better. It's not you are taking action because you don't know. No, you know why you're doing that. So it's more accurate. Also, when you have clarity, the speed of your decision making improves. It helps you to recognize opportunities and blunders right away. Just pretty easily. You see it, you know, because you have clarity. You know what are your values, you know what are your goals, you know what's your vision for the future. Also, clarity, when you invest in clarity, it optimizes the energy you need to take action. As you feel enthusiasm, you have strong will, you have momentum, everything is moving forward in an obvious right direction, no? Also, it improves the quality of your emotions, as I said, because you will be experiencing confidence, you will be experiencing enthusiasm, you will be experiencing peace. It will give you a sense of abundance. The good emotions will make you feel less needy and more generous. That will create a positive feedback in which you give more and also you receive more. So you can see the importance, how important it is to have clarity and to know, to work towards knowing exactly what you want and feeling this sense of trust towards life, this sense of that life is supporting you and you know it, and it's like an arrangement you have with life. You know that if you are following your purpose, your passion, life will indeed support you because your vital design is around you doing that. It's like the pieces at the end, they fit together. No, that's the feeling when you have clarity. So well, it seems pretty obvious that clarity is good and not having clarity is bad. However, how can we access clarity in a practical way? What is the way to access clarity? First step to get clarity, at least in my opinion and in my experience, is to consciously declare that you lack clarity. Because sometimes you feel you don't have clarity, but you don't say anything and you never declare it. Like, okay, yes, I recognize I don't have clarity. Say it out loud or write it, whatever. Say it and recognize that you want to find more of clarity. You want to find more. This initial commitment is key for you to engage your will and your organism into this direction. Not having commitment to improve this situation is one of the reasons that you are still trapped inside it, because you didn't declare it. It's so important to declare. Using words in a creative way. Its language is very powerful. If you don't use it, you are missing a lot of your power. You are leaving a lot of power on the table, let's say. Okay, another way to get clarity and basic is through action and exploration. This will be one of the most powerful ways of getting clarity. After you decide you want to get clarity, then start to engage in activities that lead to it. You should think like, how would it look from outside when you see someone looking for clarity? You may imagine a person walking, thinking out loud, trying new things, exploring, drawing maps, reading, researching. Do all of that. If you're lacking clarity right now, probably you're acting in a way that's generating that mindset. You need to act like someone who is actively looking for clarity and is about to find it. So do the things that a person looking for clarity would do. Another excellent way of improving your sense of clarity is through self-reflection. We have been talking that having clarity is knowing where you're going, knowing about yourself, knowing about your vision, your mission, your values, your anti-vision also, which will be that thing that you don't want to live. Exactly, that is the anti-vision. Vision will be the thing that you envision for yourself, your most high desire, your ideal lifestyle. That will be your vision. The anti-vision is the contrary. So self-reflection will be the actions that try to bring greater awareness to what's happening right now inside you and also what you want to create for your future. And this can be realized through journaling, through, what I say, creating vision, anti-vision, mission statements, values, reflecting on what's acceptable for you in your life, reflecting on what things you don't want to compromise. You don't want to compromise, never ever again. So try to feel what's happening inside your emotions, you feel the contradictions you feel inside you, and put names to those things. That will be an excellent way of doing self-reflection, naming what's happening inside you. Be creative around this. You can use images, you can use music, you can expose yourself to art, to movies, to be inspired and to look at what happens inside you, what triggers inside you. You can read. This clarity problem has a solution. That's what I want to say very importantly in this chapter, this episode. This is not unsolvable. This has a solution and you can solve it if you propose yourself to do it. If you are here, it's because you are a smart creator, a smart professional, an artist. Don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself to being passive. No, you can invent your own way out of this stagnance. So, another excellent way, which is one of my favorites to improving the sense of clarity, is through anger, or anger. I don't know why you don't remember anger. Okay, yeah, this is because I speak Spanish. It's not my first language. Okay, anger. I think. Oh, I had to check this. Anger. I think it's anger. I have always Google here open and I am obsessed about around pronouncing things. Okay, anger. How do you pronounce it?
Anger.
Okay. Anger. Another excellent way of, one of my favorite ways of upgrading your sense of clarity is through anger. Rollo May, a recognized existentialist and psychologist, in his book Freedom and Destiny, recognized anger as a path to freedom. And I really like this. I really resonate with this approach. Anger has been used countless times in history as a way to generate clarity and action. And one good example is Beethoven. Beethoven did this when he realized that he was getting deaf just in his prime. He was mid-30s and he wasn't hearing anything anymore. He said a very famous phrase, "I will seize fate by the throat." It shall not wholly overcome me. Oh, it's so beautiful to live 1,000 times. Ludwig van Beethoven. Well, sorry for my acting, not good. So the guy, after saying this, he composed the Fifth Symphony. You can realize that's a massive commitment, massive action he took. So yeah, get angry like Beethoven. He was getting deaf and he wasn't hearing anymore, and he was a musician. He was at his prime. He was fucking angry. He didn't accept what was happening to him in a sense. In another sense, he was accepting it because he had to look at it, at the problem, and without distraction, and say this to the problem. No, man, you are not going to beat me. I'm going to compose the Fifth Symphony. I don't care. He didn't allow this situation to diminish his sense of agency. He promised to himself to overcome his own fate. And that's what you should do. That's what you should do, because you should do the same at this injustice. Not having clarity, feeling like shit, feeling stuck. No, you have lots of talents. There are a lot of people who are way more dumber than you. They don't have any talents, but somehow they are having better results, more clarity, more fulfillment. Get angry. Why? Why you cannot have this? Why is this happening to you? Get angry. Anger is an excellent resource of energy when used in this purpose. So try to invoke it and use it towards creating action. Promise to yourself that you are going to change this and take massive action to generate clarity right now. Be like Beethoven. Be like Beethoven and seize fate by the throat. Another good way of raising your clarity is by letting go. Sometimes the most efficient path to clarity is this one, letting go. Letting go of your own resistance to what you already know is true. You already know it deep inside you. You know what is it that you want. You know what is it that fulfills you. The thing is that sometimes we don't accept that and we escape that reality. Sometimes it's not matter of pushing forward with energy, but it's a matter of recognizing that which is already here. This passion you have, in example, this love, this truth. You need to stop resisting this. This is super obvious to you, but somehow you manage to block out this from your daily consciousness. So let go of that resistance. It sounds easy. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes trauma doesn't allow us to do that. Okay, another good way of raising your clarity is organization. Through organization, you can get a better sense of where you are. If you are not organized, if your room is a mess, then follow Jordan Peterson's advice. Start from your room, organizing your room. When you declutter your room and your home, you will also declutter your mind. Organization leads to awareness, and awareness leads to clarity. So embrace organization and structure as a way to help you to easily recognize where things are. No? Where is everything in your life? What's the state of your life right now? What's happening? If you don't know what's happening, how can you decide what's the best route to take? Okay, another one. This one is like magic. This one is magical. It's a magical technique, a psychotechnology called reframing. And it's a very cool shortcut if you can pull this off. But sometimes it's not possible. Sometimes there are people that are very good at this. Reframing means changing the frame of something. But in this case, it's changing the frame of your reality. And what is it? What does it mean? So this will be like, what if you are not lacking clarity? You think you are lacking clarity, but what if you are not lacking clarity? What if you already have clarity, but you think you don't? That's the approach of reframing. Reframing is very powerful, but you need to be open. You need to be playful. You need to be playful around your own beliefs and thoughts. You're very flexible to play around with this. Maybe it's not that you lack clarity. Maybe it's that you are afraid just now. Maybe it's a stage. Maybe it's that you need more to relax. Maybe you just need a nap. Who knows? If you do that, sometimes it has the power of eliminating the problem completely. Maybe this lack of clarity is not real, it's something that you are imagining, and you're okay. Consider that also. And finally, this is the last way I want to speak today in this episode of the Creative Action Podcast. Helping others. Helping others is an excellent way to improve clarity. Helping others triggers a mechanism inside your psyche in which you feel socially rewarded. This is wired inside us as human beings. This mechanism is a positive feedback loop. All clarity has, in one way or another, this social component to it. It's easier to feel flow and motivation in your life when you feel this support from your social environment. And this is achieved when you help others and others want you to continue doing it. Contemplate on this and see how can you add this factor to your own clarity formula, to your own mission. How is it that your mission is related to helping others and creating a better world? An example. How can be of service take you to a more motivated, positive, and growth-oriented space? This is also the path of clarity to business that business use and service providers. This is the reason behind why vision and mission statements are so popular in the corporate world, even though they don't use it 99% of the time. It's a lie. It's a complete lie. But yes, as a service provider, having a mission and helping others is an excellent way of creating this feedback loop of positive emotions and very high levels of clarity and purpose and flow and commitment to this bigger picture, this bigger grand purpose you have. So, well, this was the episode, clarity as the ultimate currency, and invest in clarity. Don't do the things that I said before. Not invest in stagnation, in lack of clarity. Invest in clarity. Invest in figuring this out. What do you want in the future for you? What do you want for others, for your loved beings? Start writing. I'm not a person that writes in journals, like with my hand. I do it in computer because I write more fast. I like it. I like the digital. But you can do it in any way you want. But it's a very important exercise to bring your thoughts to a medium in which you can see them from outside. It's so important to think clearly and to get access to a new level of philosophy in yourself. I recommend it. So thank you for listening. If you want to raise your clarity, I recommend you book a clarity session with me. It's free. The clarity session is free and it's very helpful. It will help you to have a much better understanding. You will make it with me. So I invite you to do it. And then in the clarity session, I can explain to you what is it that I do, what I do with what's the service I do, and if you're a good fit for it and if you like it. Well, that's what I do in the clarity session. So I invite you to raise your clarity, to have a better understanding of what you want. This was the Creative Action Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. See you next time. See you now. Let's hear each other next time. Bye bye. Like what you heard today? Then remember, real transformation only happens when you take creative action. Curious about the possibility of crafting a passion-centered lifestyle with me and my team? Visit brunoflow.com/clarity and apply for a free clarity session call.